Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DKOldies live stream. Today, it's Thursday, July 10th. Excited to get into today's stream. Walking over here past the opening department. This is where all the new collections come in every single day. Dozens. Today had 2 full U-boats. See that green thing called a U-boat filled with today's collections. They picked out a special one for us, and we're going to be opening it up right here live. Always excited about it because I have no clue what's going to be in this collection. Of course, the buying team knows. There's the ones that buy it. But us here on the social media team, we don't know. So we get to experience it right here along with you, heading back to our table. Also, got a big weekend sale coming up. Of course, email subscribers are going to hear about it first. If you guys want to get notified first thing tomorrow morning, make sure you're signed up for the emails at DKOldies.com. Emails and texts go out first thing in the morning tomorrow. Get ready for it. I'm excited about it. Okay, let's jump into today's collection. Got it right up here on the table, coming to us from Kylie. Wait, I thought it said Indiana. Oh, there it is, yeah. In Franklin, Indiana. Also, for our giveaway. What's going on, everybody? I see you guys sharing, thank you. To be entered in today's giveaway. For my Facebook viewers, all you have to do is share the live stream and comment that you shared. 2 of the easiest steps out there gets you entered in our $20 store credit giveaway. Come on down, pick up some free games. Put it towards a console you've had your eye on. Share the stream, comment that you shared. Okay, what's going on? From Oklahoma, what's going on, Scott? I know the new Superman movie. I'm excited about it. I don't know when I'll get out to see it. I sure hope I get out to see it in theaters, though. Superman, I've always loved all the Superman movies. Even the ones people hated. Superman versus Batman, I loved them. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for sharing. Nathan, good to see you guys. Good afternoon. PA weather, Michael, is nice today. Finally cooled down a little. Finally, it's like a high of 80-something rather than high 90s. Do you guys remember the collection that Lexi and I went through yesterday? All those Switch games? We were probably able to pronounce about 1 out of 10 of them. That was a crazy collection yesterday. Yesterday's live stream was like 45, 50 minutes long. It was a big one. Okay, first item out of today's collection, an NES game. It's the Fabio version. Iron Sword. Sword. Is it okay to pronounce the W? Sword. Sword. I'm going to pronounce it. Continuing on. Baseball. Nice and simple. Yesterday's titles on the Switch, they had like 6, 7, 8 words in the title. Here we go. We're back on the NES where we're right at home. Baseball. What's going on, Roy? Excited for your order. I love to hear it, Roy. I see you in the comments all the time. A Tetris. Probably one of the biggest puzzle games out there, I guess I'd say. I mean, Candy Crush. Even stuff like Candy Crush is similar. Ah, that reminds me. We got a new person who joined our social media team. Her name is Jessie. Hopefully you'll be seeing her coming up soon. She just started like last week or something. So I'm still kind of getting to know her. She seems really cool. She's got a bunch of experience with making content. Already pitched some cool ideas our way. Lexi and I filmed something this morning that she had an idea for. So hopefully you'll be seeing some of her stuff coming out soon. Maybe I'll get her into a live stream coming up soon, but it's always fun when we get new additions to the team. Continuing. Astyanax. Sounds good to me. Guy sword fighting a dragon. It's a small little dragon. Look at that. About the size, like as tall as what? Like an elephant would be, maybe, or a hippopotamus. Maybe it's a baby dragon. Oh, now I'm sad. Well, he's still breathing fire on the guy. So, what's going on, Kelly? Good to see you. Thank you for sharing. You're entered in the giveaway. Oh boy. I thought these were going to be easy to pronounce, but we're getting hit with some doozies. I say Zixies, Zixies, Yixies. God, Lord. Not too sure what this is. Looks like some sort of galaxy background there. What's going on, Noah? So my favorite classic games to play. I love all the Mario. So Mario 3 and even Mario Brothers 2 back on the NES. A lot of people don't like that one. I think it's great. Over on the Wii, there's a bunch of good stuff there too. I can see the Super Mario Brothers games down there at the end in red. Ton of good stuff. Carnival games, of course, all the Wii Sports stuff. Continuing. Yeah, Michael, right? A live stream with all 3 of us? I think that'd be fun too. Metal Gear, it's always so wild. All the way back on the NES. With the excellent experience I had buying for my mom, I'm certainly going to buy from you again. Yo, Hero, I love to hear it. Benjamin, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing your story. I love to hear that. Thanks. Thank you. Two more. Oh, Mario Bros. 2. We were just talking about it. It's different. It's different than the other Marios. He pulls the turnips or radishes or whatever they are, beets out of the ground and throws them at guys. You're still, it's still a platforming game. You're jumping around. And Tecmo Bowl. I still can't remember if it was the original Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl. Somebody was just saying, is it Super Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl? I've always just said Tecmo Super Bowl. Anyway, this is the original. There's the NES system down in here too. And, yep, looks like there's a good 40 years worth of grime on this. That's what our entire cleaning team right over there behind me is for. They work on the outsides right back through those doors. Is where all the insides get worked on. And then way back down there is the repair department. They get everything fixed up and working. Then it goes through the cleaning processes before it finally makes it out onto the floor. And for example, you can see I've got an NES sitting right here on the floor. We even put a sticker on that shows what went on. Confirmed it functioned, got a fresh pin connector, the voltage regulator was tested, and the capacitors were inspected. All with the date right on it showing you when it got done. Where was I? The NES. Anything inside? Not this time. Love to see it. Yeah, Jenna, fingers crossed for the Wi-Fi. I did a quick speed test today before the stream, and it all seemed good. I think part of the problem is we're out here, I don't know if I'd call it rural Pennsylvania, but we're a good hour away from Philadelphia, the closest big city. And like the internet providers that we have here are kind of limited. Like there is no Verizon, there is no AT&T or whatever the others are. I can't even remember the name of the service provider we have. I think that is likely part of the issue. Don't worry, I'm petitioning. I'm calling Verizon constantly trying to get them to run lines out here. But stuff on the Wii, Smash Bros. Oh, PS2, Xbox One. Oh, Titanfall. It was so good. I loved playing it. Some sports stuff here. Simpsons. There's Halo in here. Good ones. NFL Street. Halo 2. What's going on, Saul? Thanks for making it today, everybody. And thanks for sharing, Saul. You're entered in the giveaway as well. Sonic Spinball. How fast he's going. His feet have turned into a ball. What kind of pinball style? Titanfall was awesome, Eric. I remember it well. I love multiplayer games like that. And that multiplayer game had bots in it. This feels like it's just the box. No, but it is missing the manual. There's the game. There she is. Hello. Bugs Bunny and Double Trouble. I haven't seen this one. Oh dear. What's up, Doc? Of course. Of course, what's up? Yeah, I saw Fear Factor before, John. Sure, I remember that show. Alpha Mission. And what was this pink one? Oh, Magmax. Okay. Sarah, no Domino's in your town, huh? But you have pizza on Fridays? We have a pizza place right next to our shop here. Kind of like a small local place. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. A Scooby-Doo. The Man and the Dog. A few games on the Genesis. Here's a Barbie game. What is this called? Supermodel. Fascinating. Yeah, no worries, Sarah. I'm not having anything to do with ET. If he had an internet service, no, we would not subscribe. Yeah, he has trouble phoning anywhere, it seems. What is this? Desert Demolition. Oh, it's a Roadrunner and the Coyote. That's right. And then, of course, we have Jurassic Park. Good one. There's that new Jurassic Park movie that's out, too. I think it's out in theaters right now. X-Men Special edition poster inside. The posters are never in these things anymore. The old owners, I mean, imagine, the thing's 30 years old. Imagine how many previous owners it's had. Somebody always winds up taking out the poster. And in this case, I see the manual, but no poster. Some sort of flying game and Prince of Persia. Interesting. Ooh, what is this? Oh, looks like Game Boy stuff in here. Let's take a peek. Whoops, Dragon Ball. Yes, yes indeed. Van Helsing got a game. What? Saw Jurassic Park and loved it? I'm definitely interested. It looks spooky. There's that crazy looking dinosaur in there. Looks like an alien dinosaur. Pokemon Pinball still has the old battery in it. That's crazy. Another Pokemon game. Pokemon Silver. Look at that label. Whoops. Pokemon Blue. Some writing from the old owner on it. Zach, maybe? Pokemon Red. A Lizzie McGuire game. Spider-Man. And then some DS versions of Pokemon games, too. Had to be choosy as a kid picking games. I did, too. It's not like nowadays. You're downloading stuff off the store. You had to make a special trip out to the game store using your allowance money. Sometime I'd try and drop hints as my birthday was coming up for something I wanted, but Batman Forever, that's cool to see. And whoa, what's happening to this one? Joe and Mac. Got a lot of use. Monopoly. And what is this? Pugsy. What? All right, hold on. What is he? A raindrop? A gumdrop? Is that a dragon? Is that a bird with a pirate's hat? A bird with a peg leg. The new dinosaur is based off the Rancor. Chris, I can see it. Yeah, good. I wouldn't have thought of that. Good one. It's time to add brains to your game-playing arsenal. Ew, look at him. Are those his legs? Hi. Spyro, you're the dragon. Spyro the dragon. Look at him. Look at that proud little stance he has going on. Oh, I love seeing it. Give me 1 second, catching up with some comments. Yeah, Vincent, Monopoly. Oh, there you go. You wrote it out perfectly. Good work. Real Monsters. Can't believe the game actually has a scream in the title. It's crazy. Pokemon Soul Silver, somebody had a question about. Let's take a quick peek at it. So authenticating DS games, there's a few steps that go into it. But one thing we could check really fast and easy that would let us know at least whether it's fake, whether it's a fake copy, is these 4 letters here in the middle. IPGE. I don't know how this is focusing. Anyways, the 4 in the middle, and if I flip it over, they should match up with what's on the back. And in this case, the string of numbers has been worn away. That can happen over time, so unfortunately that doesn't tell us anything. Another look here at the top. I don't know if I shine it in the right light. You can see this indent across the top and these 2 lines coming down there in the center. They haven't seemed, generally, the counterfeits don't have that present on them. They're using like a different die cast when they make the cartridge or something. So based off the very quick look that I'm doing, it seems okay to me, but it'll go through the full authentication process with all the rest of the stuff. Okay, picking up the pace. Basketball and Nintendo Land, and I'm quickly running out of room. Garfield caught in the act. I could never figure out what was going on here on the cover. Were those his eyebrows? I finally figured, I think they're his hands coming up, and he's like looking through a TV? Is that it? Oh yeah, look, it's supposed to be a TV. And he's on the inside? That's so weird. He looks like a slug, yeah. I can see a slug for that Pugsy guy. Separation anxiety. David Robinson. And the Tasmania fellow. What's up, Caden? Thanks for following. Appreciate it. 6-pack. 6 different old school Genesis games on it. What is this? Tom Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire. Dino dudes with major attitudes. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh, it's right up my alley. Look at that. Mario Lemieux and Earthworm Jim. I had the Game Boy version of this. Such a weird game. I loved it, though. From New Kensington. What is going on, Steven? Thanks for coming in. Quick peek into these unnamed ones. That was a hockey game inside that one. And, oh, wow, the Turtles game in this one. I don't know where the artwork went. Or the manuals. And another Turtles game in that one, too. Sonic. Gotta have Sonic 2 in there for sure. And Goofy's Hysterical History. What is this? He's got like an extendo hand. Catching a bee. Snake? Oh my gosh, he's riding a stone unicycle. What is that? And then a Game for Risk, the board game. I wonder how that translates to a console game. That's cool. I like Risk. Hockey and football. A Mickey game on the Genesis. Oh, and Tailspin. Ah, I barely remember it. I think it was a TV show. Was he a taxi? And he would fly people around? Hire for Hire, it says. Yeah, maybe he was like a taxi. Double from Washington State. Good to see you today. Thanks for making it. A Pokemon. Oh no, what is going on here? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. If I had to guess what's going on here, like there are certain Game Boy systems that only play like Game Boy Advance games, and the cartridge slot is a little bit different. So maybe they tried cutting off the plastic, hoping that this would then fit into the slot. I'm sure it wouldn't work, but they at least tried. Oh man, good lord. Wow. That's something. Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. Don't see that very often. And there's Spyro again. Looking sassy. Looking good. What's up, Deuce? Hello. Okay, get ready. Last couple we're running through here. Some stuff on the Wii. Ooh, Punisher for the Xbox. Tony Hawk and a Star Wars game. Hulk. Oh, wow, the Futurama game. No way. Never see this one. Wow, what a find. World Enslavement. Mom's work is never done. Over 30 minutes of original cinematics and original cast voiceovers. That's so cool. I'd love to even just see those parts. That's neat. Oh, God, his face is so big. Shrek. His ogre ear. Ew. NBA Live. Tenchu. Dead or Alive? Is her hair white? It sure is. Tony Hawk. Okay, we're getting close. NHL. More. Did somebody say there was Van Helsing for the Xbox? I forget what I came across. Well, yeah, it was in NES. It was a Game Boy version. I think somebody said it was for the Xbox as well. I can't believe we found it. What are the chances? Oh, wait. A few last surprises up here. A SpongeBob game. Mario Kart. Looks like some sort of poker game. Anthony, how long before they're on the shelves? So I would say I would be checking tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. These are going to... Also, if you're looking for something that's sold out, we have an option on the website where you can sign up to be notified. So as soon as one of these games go in that's currently sold out, you get an email notification. I know a bunch of people here in the chat all take advantage of that and kind of get first dibs on the games that way. Yeah, if you're not using that, you're missing out. Definitely check out the in-stock notifications is what it's called. High School Musical, Wii Music. There's the Super Mario Bros. I talked about on the Wii. We Ski that you can use the balance board on. I always thought that was cool. Namco, it's got some old school stuff. We Fit, the classic balance board game. And Dance Dance Revolution. Poof! Holy smokes. NES, a good bit of Genesis stuff. Smattering of Xbox. Game Boy, there was original PlayStation, N64, and the NES console. Okay, let's do the giveaway, folks. Here's how it's going to work while I've been streaming. 6 names have been picked at random and placed upon the prize wheel. Going to give it a spin and see who today's winner is. We're playing for 20 bucks in store credit. Come on down, grab some free stuff, courtesy of DK Oldies and I. Of DK Oldies and me. Oh, Jenna, it looks like you've pulled it off. Jenna, congratulations. Jenna Evold, congrats. You are today's winner. You're getting some confetti there. Nice work, Jenna. You know the routine. Send us a message at DKOldies.com on our Facebook page. Oh, sorry about that. Send us a message on Facebook. With the email address you use to log into the website, get you hooked up with your store credit. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Be back tomorrow with the Big Friday live stream. Take care, folks.